Alright, hey guys, Zhao here. I'm posting the video on how to use the COUNTIF function in Microsoft Excel. Okay, in part B of your homework assignment, I ask you to count what percent of people in the data set are very religious. Okay, and in order to do this, we have to know how to use the COUNTIF function. So let's go back to our data here. Okay, and you'll notice this is that week1.xls file. And what I've done here is I've created a new sheet here called COUNTIF. Okay, I've created a new sheet. And then what I've done is I've gone to our raw data, and I've taken that column that describes how religious people are, and I've taken that column and I've pasted it into this sheet. Okay. So, so we have that over here. And then here, okay, so we want to know what percentage of people are very religious. Well, in order to compute that percentage, we need to know, first of all, how many people there are, the total number of observations, and we need to know how many people answered very religious, or 5, on this survey. So we need to count the number of observations here, which are equal to 5. Okay, so I'm going to put the formula for both of those things here. Okay, so now to count the total number of observations, well, we already know how to do that. Okay, that is equal to count, and then remember, let's select that whole column, and it'll count only the numbers. It won't count relig. Okay, so I'll press enter, and there are 601 observations. Okay, now to count the number of observations that are equal to 5, what we're going to do is we're going to use the function COUNTIF. So I'm going to select the cell, I'm going to press equals, and then I'm going to say COUNTIF. Okay, open in parentheses. Okay. Now, the first thing it's going to ask us for is a range. So I'm going to select column A. Okay, that is the whole column of numbers that we're considering. And then for the criteria, now it's a little bit confusing. This part has to be entered in quotes. Okay, so I'm going to open up a quote, double parentheses, and then I'm going to type the criterion. What is the criterion that I want the variables to satisfy if they are to be counted? Well, I want them to be equal to 5. Okay. Now, when you do this, you can also put in different things. Like, for example, you can put not equal to 5, or less than 5, or greater than or equal to 5. Okay, but for now, we just want equal to 5. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to close off the parentheses. I'm going to press enter. Okay, and you see that 70 people in our data set said that they were a 5 on a scale of 1 to 5 in terms of how religious they were. Okay, so now what is the percent of equal to 5? What is the percentage of people who rated themselves as being very religious? Okay, well, that's simply equal to 70 divided by the total number, or something like that. And if I want to express that number as a percentage, what I can do is I can select that number, and then up here, press percent. Okay, and you see that it also rounds for us. So roughly 12% of the people in our data set are classified themselves as very religious. Okay, so once again, this COUNTIF function in here, you specify the range, and you specify, okay, that you specify the criterion, in this case, equal to 5. Okay, now if we modify this, like let's say I make this, let's say I make this greater than 3, for example. Okay, you'll see that that's the number of people who rated their religion to be a 4 or a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, or rather on a scale of 1 to 5. Okay, and with that, you should be able to complete that part B of your homework assignment. All right, thanks for watching.